Yo, what's up? This your boy Derek Branch here of the Sports View 360 podcast, covering some college football today. Tonight's matchup what tonight's matchup turned out to be I ended up having an outcome that I didn't expect. I did not expect the Miami Hurricanes to come into this game and push around the Ohio State Buckeyes, the defending national champions, Ohio State Buckeyes, like this. That physicality really played a huge part in taking down the Buckeyes tonight. We saw what Miami did in the A&M game, even though it was a close matchup. That was a very physical football game, and they came out on top in that game. In this matchup, it did the same thing. They run the football, establish themselves at the line of scrimmage, win in the trenches, and win the football game. That's what they did against A&M, and this is what they did against the defending national champions. Plain and simple. Huge game. And it was looking like it was going to be a blowout at least in the first quarter. The first quarter, it was just all Miami. It was all Miami. Um, Junior saying threw that pick six. And I thought by that time, at that point, Miami's going to run away with this. Could possibly run away with this. Because that was just a really good observations by the Miami defender to come away with that interception. It was just textbook play, man. Textbook play by the Miami defense on that play. Ran it back, touchdown, pick six. It was just a huge it was just a huge play, you know. Um Keontae Scott read it perfectly. Then the game started to settle in. Ohio State started to get comfortable. Jeremiah Smith got really involved. And then I thought maybe Ohio State coming back in this game. Maybe they coming back to win this game because Ohio State. I mean, like any other great team, in any team that has great players on it, have great skill position players, great quarterback play. You do what you got to do. You get your best players on the perimeter involved, and that's what Ohio State did. Jeremiah Smith had a huge game. Then when this number was called, he delivered for the most part. 7 catches, 157 yards, one touchdown. Longest was a 59-yarder. I believe occurred in the first half. 22.4 yard average. He had a huge game on the ground. It was quiet for the most part to me. Bo Jackson only had 45 yards, ran 45 yards. CJ Donaldson, 7 carries for 31 yards. Not a good game on the ground on this matchup for the Ohio State Buckeyes. And that's mainly in part because of what this Miami defensive front was doing. Because Ruben Bain was all over the place. Could not be guarded today. He had 1 sack, 3 total tackles, 1.5 tackle for loss. Dude was unguardable. That whole Miami defensive front was just all over the place. Was just in the Ohio State backfield every day, just eating up the Buckeyes lunch. And that offensive line got a few NFL guys on it. If we're being honest, and it wasn't even that line was not even a factor to Miami. It didn't even bother them. That's how dominant the Miami's defensive front is. That's how dominant it was. You know, Carson Beck, he did what he had to do. Well, not enough. He didn't have the flashes of numbers, but he put in his work. 19 to 26, 138 yards, one touchdown. Hand the football. They got a perfect formula that's working for them right now. Play good defense, control the line of scrimmage, run the football. And they've been doing that. Last week they had a solid game on the ground against the Texas A&M Aggies. This week, the same. Mark Fletcher, 19 carries, 90 yards. You know, I mean, that defense is just ferocious. And when this matchup was announced, when A&M got the win, well, not A&M, but when Miami got the win, and it was announced that they would be playing Ohio State, I thought Ohio State would win this game by at least 20 points. 20 points. Because I just look at the pieces of Ohio State got, man. Just NFL guys all over the field, man. Jeremiah Smith, um, Carnell Tate, Caleb Downs, Alvin Reese, just high draft picks all over the field, you know? And them guys had a solid game, man, but Miami won. My team today. Miami was the better team, and don't get it twisted, Miami got a few NFL guys themselves, They got some NFL guys too, and it wasn't flashy. Those guys, their players made big plays at the right time for Miami. Their guys showed up too, and that's what happened. They could not on that final drive when Miami had the ball and they had to convert a first down to end it. Ohio State couldn't stop them. Ohio State's playmakers on defense could not get into Ohio State's back and could not get into Miami's backfield. That's what happened. They could not stop those guys from running the football. So there's that. So with this game being over, there's a chance that Carson Beck could be playing his former team, the Georgia Bulldogs. They play tomorrow in the Sugar Bowl down in New Orleans against the Ole Miss Rebels, which is a rematch from early in the season. So it'll be interesting to see how that one plays out. But I think Georgia will win that game, and I think we'll have Georgia versus Miami for a right to play in the national championship game. That's how I see it playing out. But college football playoffs, you never know. You never know. But I don't think that game is going to be as close. The game between Georgia and Ole Miss is going to be as close as it was early in the year, in my opinion. But we'll see. But that's all I have for y'all for right now. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. What are your thoughts on tonight's outcome? How do you feel about Miami's chances of competing for winning a national championship? These next with the possibility of playing Georgia in the next round. Let me know. What are your thoughts? Please provide a review. Leave a 5-star rating. Wherever you listen to your favorite podcast at. I'm out. Peace. Happy New Year.